Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live stream Saturday. I hope you guys have had a great week, and it's Phil here from Wings of Pegasus obviously, and amazingly here in the UK it has been hot over the last couple of days. Today was about 30 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it was very warm indeed. So it's t-shirts on, see how long this weather is going to last for. But hello, you guys in the live chat room. Let me get you guys up on screen and see who's in the house tonight. And we have Shawnee Key, Tom and Karen and Pleasant Valley Picker, California, Beverly, Laurie's in there moderating as well, Billy, Patrick, Howard and Paul and Leanne, Maria, Corey, Billy again, and Mario is in the house. So everybody say a huge hello to Mario. That's what we do on these here live streams whenever Mario's in the house, and you might be able to see in the background there somewhere, as a little bit further off in the background, we've got the gem there, which is Mario's guitar, and it's obliterating the live chat room, the acoustic, the Maton that is Mario's as well. But everyone say a huge hello to Mario, and let me get the names of my patrons up on screen because they make this all possible. The live streams, every single video that I do, the analysis videos, you name it. So a big thank you to these people at the bottom of the screen. So the big news on the channel is that we've passed 180,000 subscribers, which is amazing and a little bit crazy. So thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up, for subscribing, and just for watching the videos and for commenting, interacting with me in the comment section, also joining with these live streams. It really does help the live streams to get out there when you guys are involved so much, but also for the channel to grow as a whole. And let me have a little look at the live likes. We're at the moment 109, and we are aiming for 285, so quite a big target for tonight. Hopefully we can get there, and you will see later on in the pick roulette, because we are going to be having one of those tonight. We've got now 4 segments for the t-shirts, where you can win a custom t-shirt that is going to be sent off to you by Carla. So check that out later on. And that's because we've hit all of the likes goals on a Saturday for 2 months in a row. So there have been some extra t-shirts added to that wheel, so it increases your chances of having a t-shirt roulette and winning a t-shirt, as well as just having the pick roulette wheel as well. So somebody could win a pick as always, but somebody might be able to win a t-shirt if we land on a t-shirt, and then we spin again for that. So let's have a look at the 1, 2, 3 likes. If you can give this live stream a thumbs up, it'd be much appreciated. Let's have a spike of the likes early on. And I just want to address the donations that came in, because we did have a donation from Orlando, and this was for $2 with lots of thumbs up saying spike the likes. So thank you for that, Orlando. And normally I have a little plug of the mug, but the eagle-eyed among you might have seen that I don't have a mug tonight because I have my Wings of Pegasus tumbler, and it has arrived. So a little impromptu theme song there for the tumbler. So if you want to get your hands on a tumbler, it's going to be in the tray underneath this video. And if you want to get your hands on any of the merch, the t-shirts and the hoodies, you name it, then you can head over to spring.com, teespring.com. The link is in the description below. So if you guys want to click on that, then that's going to be the easiest way to get to the store and get your hands on a tumbler if you want to. I've been waiting quite a while just to see what a tumbler is, and I now know what it is. It kind of keeps your drinks warm and cold depending on which drink you have, but it's not exactly like a flask which keeps it really warm and really cold for a very long time. I think it just extends the amount of duration of the drink to maybe a few hours, because yeah, I put a cold drink in there the other day and it probably lasted 3 or 4 hours, and it's quite warm. So the drink stayed cold, but it was warm outside, and yeah, for some reason we're going through a little bit of warm weather in the UK, which is kind of good, and it's not too bad in here at the moment because it's 10 past 12 at night, so it has cooled down a little bit since the 30 degrees earlier, and I think it's probably more around 20 or 22 at the moment. So nice temperature to be doing the live streaming, and thank you everyone for joining me tonight. You might have noticed in the live chat room we have the vote going on for tonight's cover. I'm just looking at it to see that Johnny Be Good is in the lead with 67% of the vote, and the other song is A Design for Life. So you can have a click on that to see which we are going to be looking at later on, and make sure that you vote for your favourite and increase the chances of seeing it. So we are at 150 likes. Thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up. We are aiming for 285 tonight. And if it was 150, which means 135, something like that, and it's 150 again. I think somebody did the double click where it goes up and then it goes down and then it goes up again. So 150, so 135 we're looking for before the end of the live stream, but we've got a long time to go before the end of the live stream, probably about an hour and 5 minutes. And we have a lot to get through, lots of pictures tonight, and we have quite a lot of pictures of food, and we can all blame Kevin for that. Kevin's uploaded lots of pictures of lots of food, and we'll be looking at that later. Why not? And we do have a little bit of COVID news, and relevant to me, I had my second jab today, which means that my left arm is a little bit out of action because I can't really move it very much. So it's just the shoulder is, a bit sensitive. So just trying to lift anything at shoulder height's never going to happen. So at the moment, I'm just waiting for the... it's exactly the same as I had last time with my first jab. It's now just like a dead arm, and it just feels like somebody's really punched me hard in the left arm. But hopefully it will only last for a day or two. That's what happened last time. But last time I wasn't properly training, which means I wasn't eating enough protein, whereas I'm now kind of exercising a little bit more and having enough protein. So hopefully it'll only last for about a day, because as I said in the last live stream, the only way to recover from any kind of injury is to have enough protein to do so, and I do have that in my system at the moment. So it should be fine, maybe just a day, and then we'll be back fighting fit on Monday. Fingers crossed. So just to address the other donations that came in, and let me just have a little look on the screen to get the donations tab up on screen as well, just so you guys know how the donations work with the super chat donations, the percentages, how they break down. 35 to 45% goes to YouTube, and in the PayPal donations, that's 3 to 5% goes to PayPal, like a transaction fee kind of thing. But I will jump into I know there have been donations in there, so I will jump into those in a second. But thank you for this donation, Ginny, as well. And this is for $7. Thank you for that. And this is before the live stream started. And the message is, have read the Eagles started to hate, take it to the limit. Is there a song you have sung you really don't like anymore? Thanks. So thank you for that donation and the question, and the simple answer to that is no. There hasn't been a song that I've been sick of singing at all. I think when you're the Eagles, it's a little bit different because they must be producing these songs night after night after night after night for year after year after year, and then you probably do get a bit tired of it. So yeah, I can fully understand that. I'm sure if I was doing the same thing, maybe there'd be a song or two that I'd get a little bit tired of doing, but fortunately at the moment I'm not in that situation. I think nobody's in that situation at the moment, just coming back from COVID and not being able to perform live, all that kind of stuff. But hopefully things in the UK here are getting back to normal pretty quickly, because everybody's getting, as you can tell from my jab that I've had today, the second one. So now I'm fully vaccinated, and everyone's getting fully vaccinated pretty much. When I last checked, it was 66% of the population, which has got to be more than that by now, probably 70%, maybe a little bit higher. So yeah, the majority of us are vaccinated here in the UK, which is good. And Ginny donated again, $5. Thank you for that, Ginny. And the message is, Phil, how long does it take to know if you can get a copyright claim on SoundCloud? Is it right away or is there a wait? Thanks, take care. So thank you for that, Ginny. And I'm not sure what you mean in terms of if you've got your own songs on SoundCloud and people are downloading them or streaming them. It depends which company you're registered with. I'm registered with the Performing Rights Society here in the UK, which is PRS, and they give me not an invoice, but they give me a statement, which is every 6 months. So it means that all of the downloads, all of the times that your songs have been used on the internet somewhere, they then register those and you get a statement of all the times that your songs have been used and you get your royalties, and it comes through in 6 month kind of segments. So all of the royalties that add up after 6 months, I then receive that as a payment, and then it just goes through 6 month cycles. So I don't know if that's what you mean, but that's what will happen if you do own your own music, and somebody, if they're trying to use your music, as is the case on YouTube, they'll get a copyright claim, and that's exactly the same thing that happens with the publishing company that take care of all of my songs and the copyrights that I own. I get a third-party company called TuneCore to look after the publishing. So it means that any time that my songs are used anywhere on the internet, but also YouTube, then that'll show up in that same 6 month statement. So hopefully that's what you mean. I'm not sure whether you mean about using somebody else's song and then getting a claim on your account or your upload for that. I'm not sure, but I can only really comment from the side of having ownership of your publishing rights, and if somebody is to download or stream your song, then you pick up the royalty through whatever company you are registered with. Like I said, for me, stuff like SoundCloud or Spotify, that comes through PRS, and then I think YouTube and any other sites then come through TuneCore. But anyway, thank you for that, Ginny. And Paul has donated $5 as well, and that came in before the live stream started again, so thank you for that, Paul. And the message is for love and peace with a peace symbol. So thank you for that, and a very good reason for a donation, and I'm definitely well behind that. For love and peace, thank you for that, Paul. And I am just going to jump into the super chat window because there have been some donations in there as well. And it was Patrick that came in with a $5 donation. Thank you for this, Patrick. The message is, hola, Phil. Hope you're well. What do you think it might have been like to play guitar alongside Chet Atkins? So thank you for that, Patrick. And I don't know, probably quite nerve-wracking if you're a big fan of Chet's. I think just anybody put in that situation, yeah, I mean, hopefully you can kind of work your way through a kind of jam. But yeah, certainly one of the legends of the game, Chet, it certainly would have been nerve-wracking trying to put myself in that situation. I don't know, but hopefully you could just relax and get into it a little bit. And I mean, Chet's personality seems like it just is easy to get along with, and a lot of people who I have seen in the past who played with him, they seem to be at ease when playing with Chet. So yeah, I think even though you might be nervous, personalities always help to put those nerves to the side and then just play guitar and just get into the music. But anyway, thank you, Patrick, for that. And Vince has donated $5 as well. Thank you for this, Vince. And the message is, Phil, if you can drink a lot of water or a drink with electrolytes, i.e. hydrate, that will help with the side effects from the jab. So thank you for that, Vince. And yes, in terms of drinking water and electrolytes, that's going to help you transport the nutrients to your muscles more effectively. And this is the thing about, I mean, staying hydrated is great, but when you're talking about muscle trauma, any damage to muscle, any kind of bruising or injury, that is protein that's going to fix that. There's no amount of water that you can drink to start fixing things quickly. it's if you really want to speed up your recovery from an injury, then it's about getting protein and pretty much getting about a gram and a half. Sometimes some people have 2 grams per pound of body weight. So you can try and work that out for yourself, but that's how to really ramp up your recovery time. And yeah, protein's the only thing that's going to start to rebuild muscle when you have damaged it from working out. And that's what happens when you work out and why they hurt the day or two afterwards. And then you have protein, it then rebuilds it stronger, and then you get the hypertrophy when the muscle gets bigger. But the thing to remember is, that for any kind of damage, then protein's what you want. So this is why I know after my first jab that I got bruising around my shoulder. So I know that there's obviously damage being done. So it's trying to get enough protein in the system so that your body can always fix whatever's wrong with it, because it's got a constant stream of protein. And that's what basically every bodybuilder is trying to do, is to keep their body fueled with protein constantly. So this is why they'll have a protein meal or a protein shake, some kind of high protein intake every 3 to 4 hours. So this is why you see them just eating chicken all the time, and then 3 or 4 hours later they're eating chicken again, and they're just eating constantly just lean meats and steak as well sometimes, but yeah, just lean protein in order to rebuild the muscle, because obviously bodybuilders are damaging their muscles all the time, and they need to have that constant stream of protein even when they're sleeping. So this is why they have a protein shake before night, or before bed at night, so that they get that slow release of proteins throughout the night, and then they wake up and have another hit of protein for breakfast. And some guys have just 6 to 8 or 10 egg whites, and they take out the yolks as well, maybe 1 or 2 yolks, just to keep in a little bit of those good fats if you want them. But yeah, mostly the whites of the egg, by the way, are the protein element, so that's why they just eat egg whites. But anyway, let's not get to, well, we're going to be looking at a lot of food later on, thanks to Kevin, like I said, but we'll move on with from the exercise and the protein. But thank you for that, Vince. And Bod has donated £5. Thank you for that. And the message is, who's better, Mustaine or Hetfield? So thank you. And this is, I'm not even going to start this debate, but maybe just throwing this out to the live chat room. And I think, do I have a video on Mustaine and Hetfield, or should I say, or Hetfield, when we're comparing guitar? When you start to compare guitar ability between band mates, band members, and it's always going to be so difficult when you're comparing bands and players. But anyway, this is something that I can throw out to the live chat room. I'm not going to commit myself, because I always say that there is no better, there's only different, and that is certainly the case in, especially, I mean, when you're talking about rock bands, heavy metal, then you're going to get guys that are technically proficient, great players, but it's just all to do with their own style and the techniques that they use. And I'm never going to say that one guitarist is better than another. I just think that each guitarist just expresses themselves how they want to, and then it's up to people to decide which they prefer, which guitarist speaks to them. But there isn't really one better, or one person who's gonna win at playing guitar. It's all subjective. So thank you for that question, but I'm not going to commit myself to either or. So thank you for that, Bod. And Anthony has just popped in there with a $5 donation as well. So thank you for that, Anthony, as well. Jumping over into the PayPal window, and thank you guys for these PayPal donations and the super chat donations. It is much appreciated. I'm just going to click on this because we had a donation from Marilyn, who donated before the live stream started, and this was a donation of £13.44. So thank you for that. And I'm just going to scroll up because we had another one that came in straight away from Marilyn as well for £6.72. So thank you for that. And the message is, hi Phil, every time I watch the That's Metal video, I wonder how long it took to be recorded. So thank you for that question and for watching the video as well. And pretty much in terms of just the recording of the video, just getting the filming down, it was pretty much just the afternoon, and we had to try and fit it in between raining. As you guys can probably see in the video, the ground is very wet because it's just raining the whole time. So yeah, we had to fit in between the rain, and I'd say it was probably, I don't know, maybe 2 hours, something like that. So what happened was, we just did one take, and then if it was raining, we had to stop for a little bit. Then we just did another take, and we probably did maybe 3 or 4 takes. And there's quite, because I was, as with everything, I do it all myself, and I was organising it all for the day. It means that I was trying to organise the route that we were going to go on, telling the cameraman where he should be, and the kind of angle of the shots and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it took a long time just prepping everyone for where they needed to be. And we also had another couple of cameras that were following me around, and obviously I had to tell them where to go and not to get in the shot, to get in the way too much. But also just trying to organise because there's a big amp that's being wheeled around so that I could hear the song and everyone else could hear the song. So yeah, it was organising that route as well, so making sure that that followed the cameraman so that we could all hear it, because if we couldn't hear the song, then it'd be totally pointless. But it was quite loud on the night, or on the day I should say. It was all right on the night or the afternoon, and fortunately everyone got into it. And this is the great thing about the public in general, is that they're all up for a good time, and if everyone's having fun, there's nothing wrong with it. And yeah, it was a good afternoon of just interacting with people and having a good time. But thank you for that, Marilyn. And I am just going to actually jump into the inbox of my email, because those donations came in before the live stream started, so thank you for that. But we have had some donations that have come in via PayPal during the live stream as well, so I'll just pop that up on screen again. So we are going to be, I mean, people keep on voting in that live chat room for the cover. We are going to be getting into that pretty soon. I know that I am addressing a lot of the donations at the moment, but thank you guys for these, and they really do make a difference. And there have been a lot of donations tonight, so thank you guys for these. And just jumping into that PayPal window, Orlando donated £4 in the PayPal window as well, so thank you for that, Orlando. And the message is, I am at the Boston Red Sox versus New York Yankees American baseball game. I will catch the replay. Please enjoy and support Wings of Pegasus. Spike the lights with lots of thumbs up and some rock horns. So thank you for that, Orlando. And we are going to be taking a look at Orlando later on. And brace yourselves, because we've all got a free ticket to the gun show later on with Orlando. So just wait for that. That's going to be coming up later. But thank you, Lisa, as well, who has donated £5. And the message is, imagine this. You plus 3 guests have been given a free round at any golf course in the world of your choosing. Who makes up your foursome, and what course do you choose? So thank you for that, Lisa. Wow, this is one of those questions that the answer could go on for years. Now, I don't know if this is people of maybe past or present, whether it's going to be people in music or people who do play golf. I don't really follow golf too much. I really like to play it, but I don't watch it on TV too much apart from the Masters. So there's the course straight away. So I'd go to the Masters, not the competition, because I wouldn't be allowed on, but I would play at the Augusta National. Is that the official name of it? But everyone knows the Masters, the golf course that is that tournament. But anyway, so I'd play there. I probably wouldn't be able to reach the holes in many shots because it's a very long course. But anyway, I'd play there. And in terms of 3 guests, I'll pick 2 that I know, or I knew that Glenn Campbell used to play golf. So he would be, if we were just talking about like a fantasy thing where it doesn't matter if they're dead or alive, that kind of thing, I would choose Glenn Campbell to play golf with. And I know that he plays golf because I heard that Alice Cooper mentioned that Glenn was a really good golf player, or golfer. And I'd go for Alice Cooper as well. Why not get him involved? So there's 2 golfers. So maybe I could try and learn something while on the course. And as a final one, I don't know whether I should just pick a musician who, I mean, Jimi Hendrix, I'd probably try and get him involved with anything just to spend time with him. So that would kind of be the dream lineup. Not that I know of, Jimi Hendrix playing golf, but trying to think of somebody else who plays golf who could join to have this 4-ball, as it's called, when you have 4 players. I'm not sure. I can't think of any other people that... Maybe, I know that Harry Kane... he's here we go. Here's a lineup. So Harry Kane, the English footballer, who's a very good footballer, and he currently plays for my team Tottenham Hotspur, and I think he still plays for them. But there's a lot of rumours going around that he's going to leave. But that is the final player that would have, because I know that he plays golf. Maybe if we're talking about golfers, or should I say footballers who play golf, Gareth Bale, I know, also plays golf, and he is a Tottenham player as well. So there you go. Let's say Harry Kane, Alice Cooper, and Glenn Campbell. That would be my 3 that I'd like to play golf with. But anyway, thank you for that, Lisa, and a very unique question, but thank you for that, and we just got there with an answer as well. So thank you, Sue, as well, who has donated £20. Thank you for that very kind donation, and the message is, wingers, have a great night. I have to catch up on the catch-up crew. So thank you for that, Sue, and we will see you in the catch-up crew later on. If you are part of that catch-up crew tonight, hello. Thank you for tuning into this a little bit later on. You can still hit that thumbs up in order to get ourselves to the target. Hopefully we might make this in the live stream, but if we don't make it live, you can still hit that thumbs up and get us to the target later on. We are at 201 likes, so keep on hitting that thumbs up if you do get a chance, and it means that we're looking for 84. That was some slightly easier maths for me to work out. So thank you for hitting that thumbs up, getting us over 200 already, and it's just gone past midnight midnight here in the UK. So we might be on track to hit it. We will see. But thank you, Sue, for that donation, and Steve has donated £5. Thank you for that. And the message is, I listened to Richie Blackmore talking about the correct way to play the Smoke on the Water riff as opposed to a few other incorrect ways. How does the choice of how to play a riff, how to play a bass riff affect the way you play the rest of the song? So thank you for that, Steve. And yes, when you're playing riffs, obviously there's lots of different places you can play it, but when we're talking about the Smoke on the Water riff, that has to be your middle 2 strings, the D and the G, played together. And if you don't play it there, I mean, I know that a lot of people just simplify it and play it on the low E string, more like a bass line. But yeah, if you want to play it properly, then you need to play on those 2 middle strings. It's actually really simple to play, but still, this is it. The most iconic riffs and the most melodic riffs are often just the simplest to play, and it's all about making a riff memorable and to be hooky. And that's the thing about a hook, it just stays in your head, you can't forget it. And certainly the Smoke on the Water riff is one of those. But if you're talking about then trying to play a riff in a different place but still getting it to play sound relatively similar on how you play it, then you can play it on different strings. The only thing that it will affect is then you'll jump to the next chord, because say for example you play a riff really high up on your low E string rather than playing it on your A string. It means that if you need to jump to a chord that is voiced lower down, for example on your 3rd fret or your 5th fret, if you're playing really high up on the low E string, then you'll have to jump down really far in order to get the right chord and to get it to sound the same, rather than playing the riff just lower on the A string and then making the jump to the chord easier on that low E string if you're playing a 5th or a power chord, or maybe a G or an A on that 3rd or the 5th fret. So yeah, it will determine how you can navigate from one shape to the next, and this is where you start to get a bit of an idea as to whether you're playing it right or not, because if you're having to jump to a chord voicing that's miles away, then it's probably more the case that the riff that you're playing is played lower down the guitar in a different position. But anyway, thank you for that, Steve. And Francis has donated £1.39. So thank you for that, and it's a straight up donation. And just scrolling up, Howard has donated $3 as well. Thank you for that. Again, another straight up donation. And we have another donation from Joan, which has come in, which is for £100. So thank you so much for that, Joan. A very kind donation there, massively appreciated. And let's scroll down to the message. And the message is, congratulations on 180,000 subscribers. And in keeping with the food theme, here's a little something for a celebratory dinner with a winking face. So thank you for that, Joan. And yes, this is the thing about food, talking about food on the live streams. I always get very hungry after these. But yeah, I did have some fast food relatively recently. I think it was only Thursday. So I'm going to have to try and bide my time before having more fast food. The thing is, I think that when you're in training, you feel like you can maybe eat a little bit more fast food, because especially if it's chicken, it's a really good excuse to have chicken because it's lean protein. So you can kind of argue the case for that. Even maybe a steak, or maybe a little bit more of a push, a burger or McDonald's. The thing is about McDonald's is the burger might kind of be okay. Obviously there's a lot of carbohydrates in there, but if you are working out, hopefully you burn those off. Then in the UK, I'm not sure if this is a usual thing, but you can get a fruit bag rather than fries, or chips as we call them here, which means that you can have like grapes and apple is in there. So that's what I have. I have the fruit bag for the health side of it, and yeah, and a burger and chicken nuggets. Okay, so I mean there's chicken in them, but yeah, probably not so good. And then maybe a hot apple pie if I'm really pushing the boat out. But even still, you feel like when you are trying to put on muscle and all that kind of stuff, that just more calories. I know that a lot of guys call it bulking, where it's just an excuse to eat lots and lots of calories. Whereas I don't really bulk. I just eat protein, and I'm quite lucky in that. I think I'm lean, so and I stay lean. It's not something that I don't have a problem putting on lots of body fat. I pretty much stay between 10% and 12%. And yeah, when I start training, it might get a little bit lower than that. So yeah, I don't have to worry too much about watching the diet. I mean, just once a week is fine for fast food, I think, when you are exercising. But anyway, thank you for that, Joan, and for that very kind donation and trying to tempt me in to having more fast food. And Francis has donated £3.46 again. Thank you for that, Francis. And the message is, hope you're doing well. So thank you for that, and I am. Like I said earlier, my arm's a little bit aching because of the jab that I've had today, but I'm fully vaccinated against COVID, so hopefully it will go away, the aching, and I won't have a dead arm for too long. But thank you for that. And Richard as well. Tortoro Porco has donated £3, and the message is, are you familiar with the Welsh guitarist Chris Buck? He would be a great inclusion in Under the Spotlight. So thank you for that, Richard. And I haven't heard Chris's name before, so it's a guy that I will check out, but thank you for pointing me in his direction. And Linda has donated £20.77. Thank you for that, Linda. Another very kind donation. The message is, love, peace, and rock and roll from an old hippie. So thank you for that, Linda, and spreading the message that's already been spread tonight as well by Patrick. So yes, we're all about that in that live chat room as well. It's such a great community. Thank you guys for making it such a great place to be in there, but also the moderators for just maintaining the peace and unity in there. So thank you for that, Linda. And I am just going to scroll up because Deborah has donated £5 as well. Thank you for that, Deborah. And the message is, despite the likes, congrats upon reaching 180,000 subs. Rock! So thank you for that, Deborah. And despite the likes, great idea. Where are we at? 227 likes so far. If you do get a chance to hit that thumbs up, it would be much appreciated. We're aiming for 285 tonight. So That means we're looking for more likes. Let me try and challenge myself to figure out how many likes this is going to be. So this is going to be tough. 52? Is it 52 likes? I'm not sure. But I'm going to say maybe 51 likes now. That's what I'm going to say is the amount that we need. No, it can't be 51 because it's 85, not 80. So 56. As you can tell, it's not my strong point. And now it is 54, I think. Anyway, let's get away from the maths because I'm just showing that it's not my strong point at all. But thank you for hitting that thumbs up and continue to do that if you can to get us closer to the 234 that I'm hoping will happen a little bit soon, but also the 285 by the end of the night to then have a pick roulette next week because that's what we are aiming for, and you can win a pick yourselves if we do make it to that likes goal tonight. So thank you, Deborah, for that donation. Karen donated £3.46 as well. Thank you for this. The message is, hi Phil, here's protein and hydration for your second jab relief. Sorry that it's virtual. Hope your arms feel better soon. Cheers, Karen. So thank you for that, Karen. And yeah, hopefully it will get a little bit better. And I just want to jump into the YouTube super chat window because Anthony donated $10 again. Thank you for that, Anthony. The message is, thanks for doing Monty Montgomery, and no problem at all. And we have a donation that's come in from Cats in Hats, Crouching Tiger, who has donated €5 and 49 whatever that is, cents or mini euros, I don't know what. Or maybe 5.59 euros would just be a better way to say it. So thank you for that donation. The message is, hi Phil, your songs are gorgeous. Do you like the songwriting process? With a heart. And I think that it's a little bit small for me to see, but I think it's a piece of paper and also a musical notation. And I think that's it. So thank you for that. And the songwriting process, yes, I mean, sometimes it varies. The songs just come along very quickly, or they can take a very long time to come together. So I think it's just the luck of the draw when inspiration hits. But yeah, it's a good process when it's going well. If you are, for example, a signed artist and you've got deadlines to write songs, then it can become a little bit more stressful. And fortunately, because I do everything myself and I'm independent, it means that I don't have to produce things to deadlines. It's just myself in control of everything and just pushing forward and keeping up to date with everything. That's what I'm trying to focus on at the moment, and just keeping up with everything that's coming in. But yes, the songwriting process is great when it's relaxed. When you're under pressure, then it's probably not quite as fun, because you might end up writing a song that you have to record, but then you later think isn't very good, which would always be a bit of a nightmare. But thank you for that donation, Cats in Hats. And Carl has donated $5 as well. And the message is, thank you for that, Carl. The message is, cross the pond. Teddy says it's okay if you want to order some Chinese instead. So thank you for that, Carl, and for the permission to order Chinese. I haven't had Chinese in a while, but again, I mean, a lot of the Chinese stuff is deep fried and maybe not so good. A lot of oil in there, so possibly not so good for the fat side of things, saturated fat as well. But yeah, we will see in the future what happens. Maybe, I mean, chicken's great, but maybe a Chinese will be in order in the future. But thank you for that, Carl. And just a quick pop over to the PayPal. This is just a live stream of PayPal donations, so thank you guys so much for these very kind donations. We will get into the cover very soon, and I can see that it's probably going to be Johnny Be Good because it's got 71% of the votes, so we might be jumping into that in a second. Beth has donated £34.63. Thank you for that, Beth. And the message is, hello Phil, good evening wingers, and welcome all first timers. Fun stream so far, congratulations on 180,000. Don't forget to like and sub. Get yourself some more protein, Phil, with a heart and some rock horns. So thank you for that, Beth. And yes, I will keep myself up to date with the protein that we have a store here called My Protein, which is very good, and they deliver it within kind of 2 or 3 days. And I get the unflavored protein because I can't have too much sugar, and I mean sometimes the flavored protein just have extra calories in there. But I do buy the flavored protein, and I have maybe a quarter or maybe a sixth of a scoop of that, just to give the unflavored protein a little bit of flavor, because it's a little bit, how should I say, bland. It doesn't taste very nice, the unflavored protein by itself. So yeah, sometimes I do just drink that and just down it quickly. But in the evening, if I'm having a milkshake before going to bed, then I will add in a little bit of flavor just to make it a bit more palatable. But anyway, thank you for that, Beth, for that donation and for the message as well. And I am going to jump into the cover for tonight, just so we can get things rolling, because it is 1:45 here in the morning already. So we will be moving on with it, and I'm just going to call to a close that poll so people aren't voting for it while the video is playing. So let's end that. And it looks like it was about 70% that we got for the Johnny Be Good cover, and that was the Back to the Future version of it. So hopefully the clarification of that will come through soon on the screen. And yes, it was 70% for Johnny Be Good, and therefore 30% for A Design for Life, or as YouTube says, 29%, and 188 votes. So thank you guys for clicking on that and for deciding that you want to hear this particular cover tonight. And I will catch you guys after this. Rock. Okay, Back to the Future version of Johnny Be Good. Let's do this. Rock.
Back up in the woods among the evergreens, stood a log cabin made of earth and wood. Lived a country boy named Johnny Be Good. He never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play the guitar just like ringing a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go, Johnny Be Good.
And there we have it. That was my cover of Johnny Be Good, obviously the Back to the Future version of it, and that's just one of those covers that I had to get down. I couldn't resist being a big fan of the Back to the Future movies and just basically 80s movies in general. But thank you guys for voting for that one. I hope you did enjoy it, and I just want to jump over to the PayPal donations window because we've had another donation in there from the Academy for Dog Trainers of £180. Thank you so much for that very kind donation, and the message is, congratulations on 180,000 followers. So thank you for that, but also thank you everyone for subscribing to the channel and getting us to the 180,000 subscriber mark. It is just a ridiculous number, but we will keep on pushing forward and see where we end up. So as I always say, I'll keep on making the videos as long as people are requesting them and enjoy watching them. So thank you as well for hitting that thumbs up tonight. Let's see if we can get a spike of the likes at 247 likes at the moment, and that means that we're, I should stop doing the maths, but it's something like 38 or 37 people we're looking for to get involved in the live chat room to hit that thumbs up in order to get to that target tonight. So we will see where we end up with that. But just another donation in the super chat window. We have had one that's come in from Mike, so thank you for that, Mike. And the message is, it's a $5 donation. Thank you for that. The message is, I was in Taiwan many years ago. Try Peeping Duck. The city of Peiping was renamed Beijing. I bet the duck is the same. So thank you for that. And I'm not sure whether there's a special kind of duck or whether that's then it's different from being from a different place. But I think pretty much here in the UK, the duck is just the duck. And that's it. I'm not sure it's special at all. But thank you for that, Mike. And Maria donated $2 as well. And the message was deleted by Carlos. I'm not sure what that said. But thank you for that donation, Maria. And just we have had another donation in the PayPal window as well. So let me quickly get to this and then we can move into the pictures for tonight's live stream. Marge has donated £1.39. Thank you for that. And the message is, my neighbour built a 9-hole golf course across the road from me. Very affordable fun for us in a small town. I like when you talk about golf too. So thank you for that, Marge. And that would be cool to have a 9-hole golf course just across the road. Would be pretty cool. So yeah, that's something that I would definitely sign up for. I mean, I'm quite lucky in that we have a relatively high amount of golf courses here in the UK, and there is one in my town, Maidenhead, but I've never played the Maidenhead course, so that's one that maybe have to play at in the future at some point. But there's another one that's quite close that I guess technically is still kind of in Maidenhead on the way to Reading, and that's Castle Royal. That's where I've played the most. And there's also one called Bird Hills, which is another course that's relatively close to me, maybe a 20-minute drive, something like that. So yeah, we're lucky here in the UK. There are a lot of courses. It's just trying to find the time to play when there's the right weather as well, because as you guys know, in the UK, it is warm here at the moment, but this is rare. It's usually raining and cold, so not very good weather for playing golf. But thank you for that donation, Marge. And we are going to be jumping into the pictures now. So let me get the background up on screen so that we can load up the pictures, and hopefully that has happened on your screens. And let me scroll down. We've got a lot of pictures tonight, and there's going to be a lot of Kevin's food related pictures. So here we go. First of all, we have Kevin here, and he's stocking up on his Robinson's squash, and this is something that I used to have in my glass and my mug, and I just got water tonight. But we can see that Kevin's getting stocked up, and then we've got Kevin in front of the live stream where we get now a real close-up of the, I believe, apple and blackcurrant Robinsons and the real fruit barley, which is just orange. And that is the, well, I have orange and I have summer fruits as well. So I don't have the apple and blackcurrant, but I have had in the past. And we can see the Spike the Lights mug in front of the live stream. And we've got a meal on the go as well. So thank you, Kevin, for making us all feel hungry. And ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves for the, as I said, the gun show that we've got here from Orlando. So a big thank you to Orlando for uploading this one and showing a little bit of Wings of Pegasus-ness down in the gym setting, and for the free tickets to the gun show. So Orlando making some gains there, and also thank you for getting your hands on the Wings of Pegasus t-shirt. As we can see, ideal for working out as well. And then we have Sandra, who uploaded this picture of her mug. So thank you for that. And also doing both sides of the mug as well, so we can see what it says on the front. Let's see how they get on. And there we have it. So thank you for that, for uploading all of these pictures, guys. It is much appreciated. But also Sandra for uploading that one and the picture in the middle as well. And we have even more. We have Kevin again, this time making us look at chocolate oranges. So here we have lots of chocolate oranges, and I don't think we have these in the UK, the different flavours. We might do, but I just have the milk chocolate one. So the one on the left is the one that I have at Christmas, but there's a dark chocolate one. I might have had a dark chocolate one before, but certainly not a toffee one. That looks amazing. Terry's chocolate orange toffee flavour. I'm going to have to look out for that. But I think sometimes over in the USA, I remember when I was a kid and went to Florida and Disney World, over in the USA, you guys have flavours of everything. And you have so many different flavours of everything. And it's something we don't get here in the UK. We just get one version of something and then that's it. But I remember going over to the USA, it's like you can get chewing gum that's like in so many different flavours. Like well, it is bubble gum, but like bubble gum that has different like cherry flavour, apple flavour, even like really weird flavours that you can't even imagine because they're so weird. But yeah, anyway, lots of choices over in the USA. Unfortunately, we don't really get that here in the UK, but I'm going to look out for a toffee chocolate orange because that sounds amazing. And we have another picture here from Kevin, and this is a traditional Turkish delight with mixed nuts, pistachio, hazelnut, almond. So thank you for that, Kevin. And if we weren't hungry, we certainly are now. And this is something that, again, you get different kinds of Turkish delight. And the ones that I get don't have any nuts in them. It's just like pure Turkish delight. And I think they have like rose and lemon. So I guess the rose is obviously is red, but I guess it's kind of like a strawberry flavour, but not really. It is more like a rose, more like a scented kind of taste. If you imagine what a rose, if you could imagine what a rose would taste like if it smelt how it tasted. Anyway, that's what we get here in the UK, and I think we can get the ones with nuts in, but I just go for the straight up lemon and rose Turkish delight that I have here at Christmas. But thank you for uploading those pictures, Kevin, but all of you guys, thank you for uploading your pictures over on the Wings of Pegasus supporters group over on Facebook. So you can join in with that if you want to. Just click on join, type in Wings of Pegasus supporters group in the search bar over on Facebook if you do use Facebook, and you can get involved with that as well. And we are getting into the top end of the 400s in terms of the amount of members we've got going on there. So thank you as well, Laura, for keeping me updated with that and the number that we are hitting there. I think it was around maybe 470, 480, maybe around that kind of figure. So plenty of members over there. That's where this whole live chat room, the members hang out between the live streams. So get involved there if you want to continue the conversation between live streams. And if this is your first time on a live stream, just introduce yourself in that live chat room, say hello. That's how we all start, and we all get to know each other, and we all just hook up on a Tuesday night and a Saturday night, and we go through lots of different pictures, watch a few videos, and we have the pick roulettes as well. So this is where you have your chance to win a signed Wings of Pegasus pick. And it's almost 1 a.m. here, so we are at 266 likes at the moment, which means we're looking for 19 more people to hit that thumbs up. So we'll wait and see if 19 more people get into that live chat room and click on that. But we will get into tonight's pick roulette. So Good luck to everybody out there. If you have entered last week by typing I agree, then your name will be on this wheel. And we will have 4 of those t-shirt segments on there. So what I'll do is I'll get this all started and I will see you guys in a second. But good luck everyone as we jump into tonight's Pick Roulette Rock. So here we have the Pick Roulette wheel. As mentioned, we've got the, you might be able to see my arrow on screen, that's the t-shirt, all these ones with the hearts. If we land on one of those, then we'll be having the t-shirt roulette as well. But let me just shuffle. If you haven't seen what we do on these live stream Pick Roulettes, we have a shuffle of the names 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's good because you can see with the hearts that we're definitely shuffled now. And let me pick my top tip for tonight to win. Obviously this has no bearing on the final result, but let me pick out I'm gonna go for Lynn. So Lynn Reagan, let's see if Lynn's gonna be lucky tonight. If, like I always say, if I do pick the winner before you even spin it, I should do the lottery because it's obviously my lucky day. But let's give the whole wheel a spin and see who is going to win. And good luck everybody. Thank you for putting your name on the wheel, and thank you to Carla for organising it all as well. And we're starting to slow down so we can make out the names a little bit. Who have we got going through here? We've got, oh, it's gonna just go past Lynn, so close yet so far. We do have a t-shirt popping up, but I don't think it's quite gonna get that far. It's either gonna be JS Kits 92380 or Laurie, and it looks like it is Laurie Matthews. So congratulations to you for winning the signed Wings of Pegasus pick. It's the only way that you can get your hands on one of those is by winning the Pick Roulette. So if you do have one, you are very lucky, and Laurie is very lucky tonight. So congratulations and commiserations to everybody else in that live chat room. If you didn't win, commiserations, but if you can let yourself be known, by the way, Laurie, in the live chat room, that would be much appreciated, so that we can get that sent off to you and Carla can get all of your details, all that kind of stuff. So congratulations to Laurie and commiserations to everybody else. But the great thing is, if we keep on hitting our Pick Roulette likes goals, we're going to be having another one the next week. So it looks like we are pretty much just 11 likes away from the target. So keep on hitting that thumbs up in order to have another Pick Roulette next week. That's what we're looking for. It's going to be a close one tonight. Where are we time-wise? So we've probably got about 14 minutes left of the live stream. So we have a little bit of time to hit the target. And now we're looking for 10 more people to hit that thumbs up. So hopefully we'll be able to get there before the end of the live stream. And then if we do, then you guys can start typing I agree with that Carla Murray tag in there. So you've got to tag Carla in your comment. And I think now is probably okay to open the doors, because whenever we do the Pick Roulette, then after that is the window to then type I agree and tag Carla's name in there. So you could maybe try and predict that we might get 5 likes. We're looking for 5 people to hit that thumbs up before we can have the Pick Roulette for next week. So if we do hit that target, then there's going to be obviously a rush in order to get your names typed in there and tag Carla as well, and type I agree in that live chat room. So what we're going to be doing is hoping to get 5 more likes, but I'm going to have a little jump over to Patreon. And thank you, by the way, to Teresa for requesting Greed to open the live stream tonight. That's why we listen to that. But let me have a little look over there, because we've got a request for Running Blind from Selena. Constantia has requested We Can't Fall Down. Amelia as well. I'm just kind of a little scroll down to see. Just pick out a song at random, an original song, so that we have a little bit of time to maybe get 3 more likes, and maybe for you guys to type I agree and to tag Carla's name in there, and I will do an example of that once we decide what we're going to have a little look at. I think we are going to have we'll have a look at Running Blind, because that's the first one that I read out, and Selena was quick off the mark with that request. So we'll have a look at that in a second, and let me first of all type on the computer the at Carla Murray, like that, and then her name pops up, and then type I agree and lots of exclamation marks. And my shoulder, even just pushing my hand forward, my shoulder doesn't like that. So hopefully things will get better over the next day or two. But Carla, tag her, and just typing that in, because you should see this come up in the live chat room as it goes through. Just have a little look and you'll be able to see my post, and it'll be big in yellow. You'll be able to make that out, but that's what you have to do in order to get your name on the Pick Roulette wheel next week. And we're at 283. We're looking for 2 more people. And just by the way, let me quickly address any more donations that happened in the PayPal window, because there has been one more, and it is from Mario himself, who has donated £150. Thank you so much for that very kind donation, Mario. And I hope everybody said a big hello to Mario earlier on in the live stream. And the message is, congratulations on 180,000 subscribers, Phil. So well deserved, fella. Hope all is well with you and all the wingers, with a smiley face. So thank you for that, Mario. And everything's well with me. Pretty much I'm just trying to keep up with everything at the moment, and there has been a little bit of a rush on emails from last night and today, so I'll have to keep on trying to get through those, but it's probably a good problem to have, just trying to keep up with everything. But yeah, great that we've got to 180,000 subscribers. Again, just a crazy number. But thank you, Mario, for that very kind donation. Let's jump into a little bit of Running Blind. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And I'll see you guys after, and type I agree. Tag Carla Murray in your comment as well, in order to get your name on the Pick Roulette for next week, because we have now passed it, 187 likes. So thank you everyone for hitting that thumbs up. You can continue to do that if you're watching live, or if you're watching it in the future on catch up. It all does help the channel to get out there. So keep on hitting that thumbs up, and make sure that you get I agree in there, because you've now only got a few minutes before the end of the live stream, because this will be the last video of it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. It's my song called Running Blind, and I'll see you guys after. Rock!
With the sense of decency,
And there we have it. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. That was my song called Running Blind. By the way, you can pick up my songs over at wingsofpegasus.com, which there is the site if you need it. And you go wingsofpegasus.com/music in order to get my album called Persistence or download tracks individually. They're also on iTunes and Amazon, but it's better for me if you go to my website because then I don't have to give away a percentage. I feel like that could almost be a catchphrase because I always say that. It's a lot better for me if you go to my website. But anyway, thank you guys who have bought the album over there. Had a bit of a rush on album sales recently as well. So thank you for that. And let me just get up on screen as well, patreon.com/wingsofpegasus. If you guys want to get involved yourselves and join me over there, then that's the site. And these are the names of my patrons going across the bottom of the live stream. So you guys know who you are. Thank you for all of your support and making this possible. Just the whole channel, I mean, and the fact that we are at 180,000 is just amazing, and it's just testament to your support, the fact that I've just been able to push forward and just break down one barrier after the next. Whenever there's a little stumbling block, whether it be the internet or not having a hard drive, for example, running out of space, all of these kinds of things, getting software for the audio, if that doesn't work, then all of these things, I can just literally break through these barriers because of all of your support, and we can keep on pushing forward at a ridiculously fast speed. So thank you guys so much for all of your support over on patreon.com/wingsofpegasus. Let me get rid of that. But also thank you guys for your support on these live streams as well, for joining me tonight. And let me just mention that Michael donated £17.32 in the PayPal donations window. So I'm just going to address that and scroll down just so we can see it on screen. And it is a straight up donation without a message there. So thank you for that, Michael. And we are going to be calling things to a close now. It's almost 1:15 here in the morning, and sometimes when we've run over on the live stream, it does put me up against it, getting the emails and messages done before I get to bed. So it's something that I think 1:15 is quite a good time to finish the live stream. It leaves me a bit of time to get up to date with everything later on in the evening, because my evening does not stop here. I will keep on answering all of your messages over on the website, wingsofpegasus.com. There is a contact us or contact me section on there. Also, you guys over on Patreon and Facebook messages, of course. Thank you for all of your comments, but also your suggestions and requests in the live, well, not only the live chat room, but the live chat room, sometimes it's a little bit fast for me to see requests in there, so it's better if you can put them in the comment section of the analysis videos, as I do mention that in the analysis videos as well, to put those requests in the comment section. But thank you guys for doing that. And as you know by now, if you have been watching this channel for any length of time, I go through all of the comments and I read all of the comments, and that's probably why it takes me so long to get everything done. But I do go through all of the comments across all of the videos on this channel, and I mark them with a thumbs up and the little red heart thing to show you guys that I have read it and I've made a note of the requests. And my request list is very long, but I will keep on making a note of them. But thank you guys for joining me tonight. Huge shout out to the moderators for doing such a fantastic job across all of the live streams, and just, well, tonight as well, for doing such a great job. And thank you, Laurie, Carla, and they have a wrench next to their name. And we also have Neil in there, and we have the new recruit as well, which is Lynn, which has just added the 4th moderator to our little team. So thank you guys for moderating, doing such a fantastic job. But thank you everyone for joining me tonight. And I'm going to be here again tomorrow night with another video, if I can lift my arm, of course, to do that. But I should be okay, fingers crossed. And then we're live streaming again on on Tuesday night and Saturday night next week, where we're going to be having another pick roulette on Saturday. And if you've typed I agree and tagged Carla, then you will be on that wheel. And we are having another live stream on Tuesday night. So if you want to double your chances of winning that Wings of Pegasus signed pick, then tune in on Tuesdays as well. But if I don't see you tomorrow night in the comment section, I'll see you on Tuesday night, hopefully. And if I don't see you then I'll see you at the next analysis video. Well, Thursday is my admin day, but I do another analysis video on Wednesday and Friday, and then we'll be live streaming on Saturday. So yeah, it never really stops. But thank you for joining me tonight. Everybody stay as safe as possible and follow your government's guidelines, whatever they're telling you to do, and get your jabs or your vaccines if you can. Like I said, I'm now vaccinated, which is good, and just need my shoulder and my arm to recover a little bit, and then it'll be all good to go. So just stay as safe as possible. Thank you guys for joining me tonight, and I'll catch you guys at the next one. Rock!